Hello, good morning. I'm a history major. I like studying history, learning about the past. I know a lot of people don't, but a lot of people think it doesn't. Learning about the past doesn't help us today. I think it does. When I read "History is Bunk" by Henry Ford on my list of quotes, I figured I had to talk about that one. I think it's funny too because Henry Ford, he said that probably a long time ago. He's history now. I'd like to talk about the meaning of the quote, the significance, and the relevance, at least as I interpret it. I think of that as Henry Ford kind of symbolized like an age of like trying to move forward and technology and giving people jobs, like during the Depression and stuff. But so to me that quote kind of means like the past isn't important. It's about now and moving forward. And I don't really agree with that, but it makes sense that someone like him would say that, And as far as the significance of the quote, same thing. Like he was back and symbolized like this era of moving forward and introducing cars and making them affordable and changed our society. But I think it is important to look back into the history because you can move forward, but no matter what, if you don't look at the past, you'll always make the same mistakes at some point. And I think that kind of brings us to the relevance of the quote, which is pretty much what I just said. But that is one method of, one kind of way of living your life, thinking about now and just always trying to drive forward. But I think it's important to look at the past. All right, thank you.
I thought that you were pretty good at setting up the topic in the opening and making that funny point about Ford actually being history now. I thought that worked well. Your thesis statement and your point of view are clear. You set up a structure that you're going to follow, which I thought was pretty good. In the body of the speech, I didn't think that your follow-through on the structure was as clear, and I think you acknowledge that yourself while you're speaking. You do a little bit more about Ford than you do about the point that you're making, but you do come to that point in a couple of spots. The presentation on your voice, the projection, the variety, and the pacing, it's all very, very low key. It's matter of fact. You sound calm, but you don't sound engaged, and I think that you need to be a little bit more forceful. And remember that the audience is listening, and they would like to be a part of this, and the way you use your voice is going to add something to that, and I don't think that you're getting as much out of it here as you could. There's some good small gestures that are nice indicators that help us stay engaged. You're animated when you're talking to us, but there's nothing particularly expressive in your face. Your eye contact, you look up, but I don't really think that you're looking at the audience. So it seems like sort of like you're scanning through them, and again, there's a lack of engagement that's going on there. Those things cover up any anxiety issue, so I didn't see any obvious signs of anxiety unless I'm focusing on those kinds of things. At the end of the speech, I thought that you summarized the idea okay, but that your closing line wasn't as strong as it could be. All right. Thank you.